Oceana College Modified 10.5 had a strong field of cars, with a lot more variety this year. In the end, it was Mitch Roseland in the Datsun 1200 that took the #1 spot. Every other car ran in the 8-second bracket, which will make for some good racing in eliminations. And here is the top 10.
Brow for the win. Scotty Hoffman makes his return to Brisbane Jamboree in the 2JZ powered KE20 Corolla. This car has been into the 7-second zone in years gone by. Has some dramas getting it off the line. Leaves first, but he's getting towed up already by the 60-foot timers by that VL Turbo. Has a big top-end charge, the Corolla. Not enough to beat Nigel Pereira, who's 872 at 163 is a solid performance in its own right. Fred Karam now been around VLs and RBs for a very long time. He's up against that later model Commodore. We're seeing more from it, but not on this pass. Fred Karam will take an easy win in the right lane here at Brisbane Jamboree. An 8.23 at only 128 miles per hour is the result. Solid pass from Fred. As Mitch Roseland's wild little Datsun 1200 Ute lines up against Matthew Kelly. More engine swaps at Brisbane Jamboree than any other drag race event you will ever go to. If it makes power and it fits in a small car, that's what we like to see at Jambo, and the big crowd here likes to see it as well. Fast finishing, but not enough. Mitch Roseland got there first with his 10.65 taking the win. As we listen to the 2JZ power of Phil Penny's Honda S600. No part of that turbocharger fits under the bonnet. Got in the way of the tree there, red light. He's probably seen the wind light there and out of it early. And Johnny Ricker, 808, 172, terrific pass. More modified 10.5 action now. Nigel Pereira's Holden Commodore is a serious bit of weaponry. Matthew Kelly's Holden Tirana used to go up in massive wheel stands here at Willowbank Raceway. They've tamed it down and made it quicker. But it will not be enough to beat Nigel Pereira's 8.7 second pass in the VL. Another strong effort. Freddie Karam, he's brought his A game to Brisbane Jamboree. Scotty Hoffman's, who's been out of action for a little while. Very, very strong on a 275, out of the throttle early. 8.02 at only 159, what could have been. This is a genuine 7-second pass, and it's all gone wrong for Fred. The fire's gone out. That is definitely a no parking zone. Mitch Roseland's Datsun 1200 Ute, now the animal, up against Rod Anderson's car. Clicks it off early, knows he's got an easy win. And a 9.66 at only 97 miles per hour is the result. Let's hope he hasn't hurt that one, and we'll see him again for the next round. Modified 10.5 now. The animal is back. Up against Nigel Pereira off the back of a round 2 win in his VL Commodore. This is how VL Commodore drag cars used to look. Giant intercooler hanging below the front bar. Only one headlight. But getting well and truly towed up by a 7-second Ute. Mitch Roseland storms to the win with a 786 at 174 miles per hour. As Scotty Hoffman burns out in the KE20 Corolla. He's Holden Tirana. Toyota JZ power on both sides of the racetrack. Scotty Hoffman bumps into stage now, lets the button out, picks the wheels up and is gone. The Tirana's walking from side to side. Terrific heads-up drag race. The Tirana will get there. Matthew Kelly, 791 at 178. And the R33 took the win. Modified 10.5 final now. You are not hearing things. That is a seriously tough Toyota Straight 6 inside that LC Coupe. Up against the animal, Mitch Roseland. Another car that has not take loose for an answer all day long. Bumps in now. Even on the tree, an animal is gone. Too slow on the trans brake for the Tirana. Wild ride in the deep end, and no wonder. 771 at 176 miles per hour. Matthew Kelly 793, not enough. Just took too long on the trans brake. Awesome car, killer pass. Wheel hanging in the air till about a quarter track, but not